Welcome to DSOC Explorer. This is part 3 of a 5-part series on do you have the right lures for your trip. Again, all baits mentioned. I have no sponsors. I have no affiliation with these companies or any of these guys. It's just the baits that I use that I would highly recommend. Today we're going to talk about jerkbaits. Dive and rise is going to be the first one we're going to attack. The dive and rise, the one that people would think that I would say, I am not going to be saying. It's a company out of Wisconsin. My favorite dive and rise is the original Wade's Wobbler made by Wade Witt out of Minnesota. This thing is amazing. I can straight retrieve it. My dad years ago actually had lost a giant on this particular bait on a 3 Lakes chain, just straight retrieving the thing. What's nice is when you actually work this as a jerk bait, it actually will back up on you. It kind of backs up into the right back into the chops, into the face of the musky, kind of driving them nuts. This one in particular, if you see, has the spinners on it. That is the Wisconsin version. Wade had done that. He's also had some with bucktail on it. You can add twister tail on the back end, things like that for added attraction. But the dive and rise, my number one is going to be the Wade's Wobbler by Wade Witt. The other one that I use is the original bobby bait. Awesome bait. This one happens to be a weighted version, so it's going to have a nice slow rise, kind of a hang in there and everything. But these baits are dynamite in both the larger and the smaller size. So if you can find these guys anywhere, pick them up. I'll be sharing where you can actually get these guys. At the end, gliders. Unfortunately, we lost a great glide bait maker a few years ago by the name of a gentleman by the name of Todd Cleveland out of Minnesota. And this is one of Todd's originals. I've a few of these things. If you can find the original Phantom by Todd Cleveland, get it. These things are amazing. The other one that Todd made was the Viper. I like this one. It has a weight system in it, so you can add weight to balance that thing out, to have it a slow sinker or kind of a nice hang time. And the other last one is the original Refog by Fidali. This one again has the weight system where I can screw in the weight system in there and everything. When you're taking a look at these things, make sure that you have a straight lip on them, all wood and everything, so you're going to want to make sure that those things are straight. But amazing baits, the original Refog by Fidali. Those are going to be the jerk baits that I would recommend that I use. Are there others out there? Yep. But as you can see, a lot of these, they're going to be either hard to find or not as popular. So again, you can see that I have no affiliation with any big companies. Visit Team Rhino Outdoors for your bobby baits and the Phantom bait selection. They have Phantom Lures is back making the baits and everything, but again, it's not the Todd Cleveland bait. Those were amazing what he did with those things. This is all the Phantoms again are not made by Todd. The Vipers, tougher to find, as will the Wade's Wobblers, but I'll share some information at the end on some things where you might be able to pick up some of the Wade's Wobblers and stuff. So wait for the end of this video. And then Thorn Brothers out of Minnesota does carry a selection of Refogs that they have in some great colors. So again, those are the jerk baits and glide baits that I would recommend for your musky fishing. Just make sure that you have the colors that you would need for your body of water. So do your homework in advance, and part 4 will be coming up here shortly.
Let her go, boys.